Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Li Hui, and I'm from University Tangku, Abdurrahman. Today, I'm here to present my research on framing aerospace evolution of aerospace discourse in China's People's Daily from the year of 1975 to the year of 2023. First, let's introduce our research background. The modern aerospace of China helps China become a considerable presence in aerospace. In light of that, People's Daily is the organ newspaper of the Communist Party of China. The five-generation leadership of Central Committee of the CPC needs to be taken into consideration because their guiding line for the publicity work of CPC are not identical, which provides a realistic possibility for the changing the status quo of aerospace news communication. This research is aimed to bridge a gap in the literature by investigating the evolving discourses of Chinese media on aerospace. Specifically, it seeks to explore how People's Daily frame aerospace issues, considering its role as a party newspaper under different generations of CPC Central Committee leadership. The key research questions we sought to answer were that what are the frames of People's Daily aerospace news since its first report on aerospace? The second one is what changes does the frame application present in the aerospace coverage in People's Daily under different generations of central collective leaderships? And our research objectives was to sort out to explore the types of news frames adopted by People's Daily in reporting aerospace since its first report on aerospace. The second research objective was to inspect the changes the frame application presents in the aerospace coverage of People's Daily across different generations of central collective leaderships. To address the two questions, we employed qualitative and quantitative methods. Research data is sourced from People's Daily database, which archives reports on nearly all significant events in China since 1946, serving as a primary official news source. We used the Mandarin term 航天, translated as aerospace in this study, to search for news texts and headlines containing this keyword, retrieving 17,270 news items. To ensure comprehensive coverage and accuracy, each article underwent manual screening based on specific criteria. Ultimately, a total of 4,706 aerospace news texts was included in the sample population, with a final sample size of 145 articles selected for detailed analysis. As you can see from the research design, we conducted an inductive open coding of People's Daily news frames regarding aerospace across different generations of CPC leadership, and to ensure reliability, we conducted an intercode reliability test to validate the reliability under specific conditions. The results are shown here. The analysis yielded several key findings. Firstly, we identified 6 different news frames of People's Daily in its aerospace coverage for changes of frame application. Firstly, the results reveal an increase in the diversity of the frames, as you can see from the slide. Paralleling China's advancement in space. Secondly, the study highlights the interplay between media and political discourse in aerospace reporting, showing that it extends beyond science and technology communication to encompass political communication, influenced by China's ideological context. The third finding is that as China's space exploration efforts have progressed, the consistent strategic view is that space exploration enhances its domestic and international standing. This perspective is consistently reflected in the newspaper's discourse, portraying space endeavors as key to national pride and global influence. Also, we found that the findings demonstrate that people's daily coverage of aerospace activities aligns with China's development trajectory and growing space capabilities. It has been demonstrated that the people's daily framing of aerospace topics is closely linked to the political, economic, and cultural context of China, within which aerospace development occurs. Also, we state that the frame application shows a high sensitivity to current aerospace issues. Also, the frame application reflects a reliance on Chinese traditional culture to emphasize certain features of Chinese aerospace issues. The last point we want to emphasize is that the frame application integrates media discourse with political discourse. To summarize, our study draws several inference about China's concerns, discourses, and strategies for space activities. We can see that China's concerns and the discourses of aerospace are reflected in people's daily agenda setting and the framing of aerospace activities. Also, people's daily tendency to report only positive aspects while concealing unpleasant ones, and its emphasis on China's indigenous achievements in aerospace are driven by the need to enhance nation building, foster aerospace cooperation with other countries, and construct a positive national image in aerospace development to promote space programs to the public. People's daily frames aerospace activities from the perspective of serving the overall national development strategy of China and the greater rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. Okay, that's the references of our research. Okay, thanks for your attention. I would be happy to take any questions. Thanks for your attention and welcome suggestions and corrections. Okay, thank you so much.